Good evening. Dhruv, can you hear me? If you can just confirm me, please. Thank you so much. Hi, Shaure. Bonjour. Don't worry, your exam will be fine. So, I have just come live for the doubt session. If you have any doubt, you can ask me here. Yeah, Shaure. Today it's only doubts for class 10th because tomorrow it's French board exam for class 10th. So, today's this session is only for class 10th students. Okay, randomly explain pronouns. Pronopersonal, if you want to ask me. Any particular pronopersonal that you want me to explain? Any pronopersonal, or you want me to tell you all of them? Section D, placement of Y and EN in imperative and inversion. Okay. See, if you want to know the placement of imperative Y, okay, I will just give you an example. I'll keep using the chat box because let me just see if I can share the screen here. Just give me a second. By the way, this is the first time I'm coming live on YouTube, so I have no idea how to work upon this. I'm just trying my level best. I just came here to help my class 10 students because I've been receiving so many messages from them. So I thought that I should just come here, and speak to all of you once. So I'm just trying. But if I don't know from where I can share the screen, I'll just write it down in the chat box only. Okay. So if I talk about imperative, I'll give you one sentence. Va, o. I'll also type it down in the chat only. If this is one of the sentence, it's an imperative, okay? Va o restaurant. So for restaurant, E. The pronoun E, E is this basically. Why I'm pronouncing it as E. So pronoun E is used with places and things. Okay, it's majorly used with places and things. So if I talk about the sentence, va au restaurant. So it is imperative, right? And I have to write, it's a place, restaurant. So I will be writing why there. And in this case, okay, someone is replying, it's va e. Are you sure it's va e? Anyone else who can help? Yes. Very good, just simmer. It is S and E. Okay, you have to write that S also. So do remember in imperative, if I'll just give you the rule here, ER verbs plus verb ale. Okay, so just remember this in imperative, whenever ER verbs will be there and ale verb will be there, if they are followed with E or O, okay, then you need to add an S yourself. Just remember that you need to add that S yourself. Okay. So someone is writing, and in imperative positive, please remember that the pronouns will be afterwards. Someone has written ova, so it will not work like that. I'll give you one more example. Mange du pain. Okay, let's just go a little slow. Mange du pain. So mange du pain. I have to replace du pain. So de preposition will be replaced with on. Okay, again, I am writing after the verb on. So y or on, if y or on is there after the verb, you have to write that s yourself. So it becomes like this. Mange on. Is it clear? Is it clear? This concept is clear. Imperative, positive. Please remember this. Okay, please remember this in imperative positive. If after the verb y or en is there, you have to add an s yourself. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, temps convenable. Additional preposition can be required to be added. Sur le tien, Manasvi, sur le tien does not exist. Okay, I'm just going to take doubts one by one at a time, and the others can also listen, so that it's the common thing for everybody. Yes, it's only for er verbs that we remove s. Okay, we remove s in what? You have to add s in imperative. You have to write your complete question so that I understand better. Okay, I'll just name whose question I'm taking and then I'll take. Okay, any specific letter, important letter that can come. See, important letter, there is no specific letter that I can tell you that you do this will come. But yes, to name few of them, please make sure that you're doing le système politique de France, political system of France. You're doing environment letter, you're doing health letter, education system. So these are all common ones that are related to the lesson, and if you have learned culture and civilization properly, you will be able to make the letter. It is the same thing. Okay. All right. Demonstrative. Demonstrative what? Adjective demonstrative, pronoun demonstrative. Okay, so somebody is asking, I'll just take all the topics one by one. Magic Arts student is asking, I'm confused when to use adjective or pronoun possessive. So I'll start with this topic. Okay, let's do it topic by topic. So I will take up topic this adjective and pronoun possessive. If you have any doubts related to this, you can ask me that first. So let me just give you one example. I'm taking this topic first. Okay, adjective ou pronoun possessive. Okay, let me just start with this topic first. If I have this sentence, je parle à dash ami, tu parles dash. Okay, I'm unable to put accents here. Okay, just make sure that you know it that there's an accent. Je parle à, in a there is an accent. Okay, so adjective and pronoun possessive. If we talk about this topic, please remember whenever it's adjective prono possessive or adjective prono demonstrative, ठीक है, me and tn वाला टॉपिक होता है या सेल वी सेल वाला टॉपिक होता है, the rules are almost same. First time whenever you will talk about the noun, जब आप noun की बात करोगे, you need to write adjective. ठीक है, the way I have given you here, je parle à dash ami, so je parle à mon ami, mon, because ami is a noun. Tu parles dash. There is something very, very important here that you need to remember. First time we are talking, can you see the verbs? In both the sentences, the verb is parler only, right? So, first time they will give you the preposition parler a. Second time they will not give you. Can you see? In the second part, I have not written the preposition. It's only parler dash. So, वो जो a वाली preposition है, that you need to imagine yourself. आपको खुद पता होनी चाहिए कि ए पहले आ रहा था तो नेक्स्ट वाले में भी यू हैव टू टेक दैट ए, और जब आप उस ए को लोगे, हाउ विल यू मेक द सेंटेंस? अ प्लस प्यूपाल डैश, सो इट विल बी लतिया, एंड व्हाट विल बी द आंसर? इट विल बिकम ओतिया instead of अलतिया. That will not exist. Okay, it will become otia. Is it clear? It will become otia. So remember that. Okay, you need to make that yourself. You need to do the contractions yourself. Similarly with de also, I'll give you one example of de also. Je parle de dash vacances, tu parles dash. Now try the answer of this. Let's do it topic by topic because see, if we do it topic by topic, let me just tell you the topic. First topic, you ask me the things related to that because if you keep on writing mixed questions, no, it will be very confusing for me also to answer. So let's do one thing. Right now, I've started with, I'll try to cover all the topics. I've started with adjective and pronopossessive. Okay, I'll just write it down. I've started with adjective and pronopossessive. So if you have any questions related to this topic, you can ask me. Let's do it topic by topic. Okay, so what will be the answer of this? Je parle de dash vacances, tu parles dash. Now, can you see after parlez-vous which preposition is there? It is de. So one time they're giving you de, next time they're not giving it to you. So je parle de mes vacances because first time noun की बात कर रहे हैं. Tu parles de आपको खुद imagine करना है कि वहां पे de है. तो the plus le becomes de tien. Très bien. Very good. Very good, everybody. Okay, so vacances is feminine plural, so de tien. Very good. Okay, so now I'm waiting. Let's do it topic by topic. So now if you have any question related to adjective and pronopossessive, you can ask me that first. Okay, you can ask me that first. Otherwise, I will also give you few parts. We can practice like that. See, can't really say. You can't really do this thing that which one is important right now at the end moment. You know, it's better to do any one out of both of them, but political system of France is more common, but still there's no guarantee like this. You know, I can't tell you that you do political system of France and that's going to come. Nobody can guarantee that because it's not given by the board people, it's not given by CBSC. Okay, so I hope this topic is clear. Pronopossessive, any doubts on adjective and pronopossessive if somebody wants to ask? Adjective and pronopossessive, is it done? Okay, somebody is asking one. Dash apatmo e mayer ka dash. Okay, so family vlog, somebody has written this. Dash apatmo e mayer ka dash. So how will you do this? If rest of you can also participate. Dash apatmo e mayer ka dash. How will you answer this? Yes, Bhumi, you have not seen the sample paper, bache. There are many questions that are there in choices. For example, adjective pronopossessive is in choice with adjective pronodemonstrative. Okay, I've done in one of my videos these choices questions. Okay, so mo pathmo a mayer kalatia, absolutely correct. Very good. Absolutely correct. Yes, when the word starts with a vowel, you always write masculine adjective possessive. Yes. Yes. How many letters we have to learn? You've learned 5 letters. I think, Ronak, that will be more than enough. Don't worry. That'll be more than enough. Okay. No, ka is not a conjunction. Ka is pronorelative. It's not a conjunction. Okay. Let's start with pronopersonal now. Let's start with pronopersonal, okay? I'll just brief you a little bit about pronopersonal. Okay, I'll just brief you. If you can just stop writing for 2 minutes and I can brief you about pronopersonal, I think that'll be better. Okay, just for 2 minutes, you can just stop writing the questions. Okay, pronopersonal. Just remember that there are 6 types of pronouns, starting with pronosuje. Okay. Yes, your actual paper will be just like the sample paper only. Yes, majority of the time it comes in the same way. Okay, so pronosuje. Okay, I'm starting with pronopersonal. The first is pronosuje. So we all know we write like that. Je, tu, ll. You all know that you write it down. Yes, you all will do good. I'm sure. Don't worry. Okay. So nuvu ll, that's your pronosuje, right? And pronosuje you write in the starting of the sentence. For example, Pierre et Sophie sont grands. So Pierre and Sophie will be replaced with, if I have to replace Pierre and Sophie, it will be replaced with If you can answer, it will be replaced with what? Pierre and Sophie, please remember, one is boy, one is girl. So whenever it's one is boy and one is girl, we always take the masculine one. Okay, we always take the masculine one. So prono suje, I feel it's easy. Okay, you just have to write in the starting of the sentence. Okay, so let's move ahead to COD. That's complément d'objet direct. That is prono direct. Okay, COD. COD, just remember. Okay, just stop writing your messages for 2 3 minutes. Okay, so that I can do the topic turn by turn. That'll be better if you can revise. Okay. See, again, you're asking me, can you refer the most important letters? I can't really tell you which are the most important letters, but yeah, of course, every chapter has some letter. Political system chapter का political system letter था, education system का education system था, environment was with environment, health chapter was related to a health letter. So it's better if you do, one each of all the lessons. Okay, so I will just continue with pronopersonal quickly. How many marks will we lose if we write the wrong letter? Why will you write the wrong letter? Why do you want to write the wrong letter? Okay. Okay, so prono direct, COD, just remember COD. COD can be used with person, can be used with place, can be used with thing, but something that you need to remember is that it is without preposition. That is very, very important. Without preposition. Okay, it will be without preposition. Okay, for example, let's just see the sentences. J'appelle les enfants. If I make the sentence j'appelle les enfants, so can you see the structure of the sentence? J'appelle les enfants, it is a sentence which is without preposition. Okay, so without, I'll come Bhumi, I'm explaining all of them quickly. Okay, so j'appelle les enfants means the sentence does not have a preposition. That means you are going to write it before the verb. If same sentence I change it to past, okay, same sentence I change it to past. Now often I have made feminine plural just to show you something. If the same sentence is in past, it will be je les ai appelé with es. Just remember in COD, whenever it's passé composé, you will always write accords. Okay? In passé composé, you will always write accords with COD. Do remember that. And if it is a two verb sentence, sometimes you get two verb sentence also. Two verb sentence means where the second is in infinitive. Now, where will you place? Where will you place before second? Excellent. Je vais les appeler. So just whenever you get a question of pronopersonal, just check the structure, whether it is present tense, passive composé, whether it is two verbs, whether it is imperative. Okay, check the sentence structure. That is very important. Okay, so that was COD without preposition. Third, COI. COI with preposition, and that preposition is always a. Please remember, a or a family. It has to be a family. Okay, the A family. Just remember that. Pratyush Passereson is not coming. This is the sentence of Passereson that you've written, Ilya Yunar. Okay, that's not coming. Okay, so COI, please remember, it's the A family and it's only used with person. Okay, imperative example. If you want imperative example, appelle les enfants. If this is the sentence, I'm taking COD sentence only right now. Appelle les enfants. So how will you do it in imperative? Appel, les. Okay, it will be appel les. Call them. All right. Duquel and don, it's almost same. Wherever you write the D family, okay, there you can write don also. That is also correct. So you don't have to worry. Hania, this sentence is not coming beta because few of the sentences that you're asking me, it's not from your course. Before COVID, there used to be 14 tenses, but now it's only 7 to 8 tenses. So the sentence that you've written, the tense is not coming. So don't worry. I was just trying to explain pronopersonal only, but there's so many doubts that I'm receiving. Okay. Quand j'ai téléphoné au restaurant, le garçon dash déjà revenir. Pratyush, when I called to the restaurant, the boy had already come. So it will be plus que parfait. Okay, le garçon était revenu. It will be plus que parfait. Okay, you want me to revise convenient tenses. Any doubt in pronopersonal if you want to ask me? Because you're writing all the topics, so it becomes very difficult. Do you want to ask anything in pronopersonal? For 2 minutes, we can just take pronopersonal if you want to ask anything. Rearranging the sentence, what do you have to do with that, Akshay? That's not coming. Rearranging the sentences. Where do we use EUX? In pronopersonal, if you're asking me, that's the last prono. Pronotonic. Pronotonic table is moi, toi, lui, elle, nous, vous, and else. Okay, so pronotonic basically you use after, there are so many usages of pronotonic. You use, the first is you use it after the preposition. For example, je vais acheter des fleurs pour, one second, ma mère. Okay, je vais acheter des fleurs. Je vais acheter des fleurs pour ma mère. So, je vais acheter des fleurs pour elle. Similarly, if instead of ma mère, it is enfant. In that case, you can use EUX, okay, if it is plural. Placement of negation in passé composé. Passé composé. If, for example, it is j'ai mangé quelque chose. If it is j'ai mangé quelque chose, placement of negative is always with the first one. Je n'ai rien mangé. Except, yes, I've already made a video on pronulative composer. You can go and check, okay? Except nulle part and person. Nulle part and person comes after the second one, okay? Okay, as-tu mangé quelque chose? How will you change in negative? Je n'ai rien mangé. You'll do it with the first one. Okay, when do we use don? Don is basically used to, replace de preposition. For example, in plurilative simple, dash, je parle. Okay, this is the actor dash I speak. Sila Akhtar dash Rapal. Okay, so if this is the sentence, I speak. I'm talking about the actor. Whenever that about thing is there, it's always D preposition. So in this case, you can write don. Sila Akhtar don Rapal. Okay, about whom I'm speaking. 1 minute. How to use pronopersonal in imperative sentences. Pronopersonal in imperative sentences, please remember, if it is imperative, positive, pronouns will be after the verb. If it is imperative, negative, pronoun will be before the verb. How do we replace pronopersonal? Tanishka is asking, how do we replace pronopersonal which are with contractive article? Tanishka, you have to give me the sentence. Which sentence are you talking about? Which contracted article? Is it talking about place or is it talking about person? For that also you need to be very specific, right? You can't just think कि contracted article के साथ है तो ये वाले pronoun आएंगे. It doesn't work like that. Sesi and Sala are generally neutral pronouns, okay? For example, if I make a sentence like this, okay, dash namarch, it's not working. I'm not telling you about what I'm talking. Okay, इसमें कुछ भी पता नहीं चल रहा. So in that case, we write Sala. That is not working. ठीक है, it doesn't work. Okay, direct and indirect. Any specific sentence if you want to give me direct and indirect, because it's a very long topic. I've included in one of my video. Any specific sentences if you want to give me, please. Keywords for present tense. It can be à l'heure, on time. It can be aujourd'hui. Okay. It can be tout le temps. So all of them are for present. Which letter I've already answered. That make sure that at least you do 4 to 5. Dhruv, which pronoun relative do you want me to tell you? Bache, pronoun relative simple or compose? Which one? Because that's a very long topic. So if you give me a sentence, that'll be better. Please excuse me. I have a very bad throat today. Okay, somebody is asking about tenses. How will you do tenses? Okay, compose. Dhruv, I'll take. Okay, I'll just take few sentences of compose. How you have to handle tenses? The first step to handle a tense question is to see which tense is already given. Already given. Okay? I will just take a few sentences. Just give me a second. Uh, for example, see this. I'll give you a sentence. Si il plave, nu dash, न pas sortir. सबसे पहले टेंस में देखोगे क्या गिवन है. See this sentence. This is just an example that I'm giving you. In this sentence, s'il plave, plave is which tense? You have to see first what is given before directly, applying anything. So C plus, I've included this also in one of my, in one of my videos. I have included these equations with C. So C plus plave is imparfait. C plus imparfait plus conditionnel. So follow that equation. Okay, just follow that equation. C plus imparfait plus conditionnel. Remember these two equations. I'm writing it down again here. You can note down. C plus present plus imperatif or futur simple. One is this. C plus. So only two equations you need to do. Just follow it. Whichever tense is missing, just write that. Accord in pronopersonal. Accord in pronopersonal, you just have to write with COD. COD के साथ accords लिखोगे past tense में. Accords in passive composé. For example, J achete le beer. Okay, J achete le beer. So je les ai acheté with S. Okay. Sunny, you need to do at least approximately 5 to 6. But every chapter has a letter. That is something that you need to remember. Okay. COD gets accorded with Fituron Terrier and Pluska Parfait. Yes, but Fituron Terrier and Pluska Parfait you do not get in pronopersonal. You don't get these tenses. I will just do a little bit prono relative composer now. Que tu dash dans un instant. Dans un instant is futur proche. What are you going to do in an instant? Basant, you can write any name in the letter if it's not given. Generally, it's not given that what name you have to write in the letter, so you can write anything. You can write ABC, you can write your own name. That both of the thing works. Just keep giving me an example. That'll be better, okay? That'll be better if you can just give me a proper sentence instead of asking questions like this. Any tips on how to memorize letter? Just remember your culture. You have to write almost the same thing in in the letters. You can take the sentences from culture and civilization. Okay, vous demandez la carte de lecture aux étudiants. Gitika is asking. So, la carte de lecture aux étudiants. Two different words are there. One is carte de lecture and one is étudiant. So, vous la leur demandez. Okay, la carte de lecture is one word only. So, it will be replaced with la and aux étudiants will be replaced with leur. Vous la leur demandez. Okay. Hanya, that sentence is not coming. I've already answered that. Okay, somebody is asking Proladev Sample, la photo est très belle, il parle de cette photo. It was Proladev Compose. 1 second. Just give me a second. La photo est très belle, il parle de cette photo. This is prono-relative composé, not sampler. La photo est très belle, de laquelle il parle. How to find adjectives and adverbs in comprehension. You need to see adjectives are written, adjectives will be with the nouns. Okay, adjectives will be with the nouns. For example, a beau garçon. So garçon के साथ beau लगा हुआ है. Adjectives will be written with noun and adverbs will be written with verbs. जब हम verb में कुछ add करते हैं उसको adverb कहते हैं. Je mange bien. So bien is an adverb. Adverbs you will be able to find with the verbs and adjectives you will be able to locate with the nouns. So just remember that. How to do dialogue writing? You need to read a bit. Dialogue writing, just imagine how two people must be talking. It can be restaurant scene, it can be a grocery scene, where you a supermarket scene where you're going and buying something. So just imagine how you're going to talk in real life. Okay, that will help you to understand dialogue reordering better. Adjective and pronopossessive. Adjectives you will be writing first. Okay, adjectives को पहले लिखोगे nouns के साथ and pronopossessive you write with the verbs. Qu'est-ce que tu voudras? Qu'est-ce que tu voudras? One minute. Le directeur a tout expliqué aux employés. Le directeur you can replace with il. Aux employés people you can replace them with leur. Il leur a tout expliqué. Tanishka. One second. Deker, expert boy. Deker nous dash une décision nous la lui avons dit. Just see what is given. Okay. Deker and in combination past tense is given avant dit. So that means in the first blank plus ka parfait is going to come. With these four words, deker, ossitoker, losk and kont. You need to see, okay? In these with these words, four words, I will just write it down. Ossitoker, losk and kont. With these four words, just see which tense is given. If passé composé is given, generally in combination we write plus ka parfait. If futur simple is given with these words, generally we write futur antérieur. Okay? Yes, you can use pourquoi and est both at the same time. It works fine. Yes, six letters will be fine. That's okay. No letters we do not write in a box. Message invitation we write in a box. There are no specific important questions for culture and civilization. There is no list of those questions. It was better if you would have done all of them. Because culture is very scoring. Most of the time it comes from together with French only. Okay, pronorelative compose. Yeah, I'll quickly take pronorelative compose now. Okay. For example, this is a sentence I have. Voilà la femme dash il a. Okay, so this is a sentence for pronorelative compose. If you see this person who is asking me to share the screen, if you can help me, from where can I do that? I would definitely do it because this is the first time that I'm coming live, so I have no idea. I have just joined from laptop. I'll just see. Let me just see. Just give me a second. Yeah, I have gone live from YouTube site only. I think I'll have to fix up the things then in that case. Okay, so I'll just go ahead here only today. Okay, so there was a sentence that I've written. I will just write it down again for pronorelative. Just give me a second. Okay, voilà la femme, il a acheté la bague. Okay, so voilà la femme, il a acheté la bague. The best way to do pronorelative compose questions is to read the sentence in a reverse way. Okay, just read it in a reverse way. Reverse way means il a acheté la bague. Bague is a ring. He bought the ring dash women. So he bought the ring. Okay, so he bought the ring for the women. Pour laquelle. Pronorelative compose. Just read them in a reverse manner. Okay, read the sentences in reverse way. You'll be able to understand. It's not duquel. It's pour laquelle. Okay, read it reverse. It's better if you can just ask me your questions here itself. Okay. How to respond to negative questions? Which negative questions you want me to reply? Pronopersonal and pronominal verbs together in both past and present tense. Can you give me the sentence? That'll be better. Just give me the sentence directly. Some expressions that use D and there are so many of the verbs. Parley, some expressions that use the prepositions a. So parley can be used with a and de both. Se servir, the, avoir besoin de, avoir envie de. Ponce, especially, please remember, ponce is with a. Please remember this verb ponce, it is very, very important. Ponce a plus followed with person. This is very, very important. It will be with pronotonique. Okay, if ponce verb is there and we're talking about person. For example, je pense à ma mère. Just one second, Hanya. So it will be je pense à elle. And if pense verb is followed with thing or place, in this case we write e. In negation, you don't know how to respond. How to respond to what? If you can just give me a sentence. Tu manges quelque chose. If I give you this example, tu manges quelque chose, you have to reply negative. So tu will be changed to je. Je ne mange rien. Okay, je ne mange rien. Even if ama mer is underlined, then also you're going to write tonique only. Please remember that. Sometimes preposition is underlined, sometimes it's not underlined. But with ponce, the rule that I've given you right now, it will be tonique only. If ponce is followed with person, it's 100% tonique. Okay. Yes, almost same. The paper pattern will be almost same like your sample paper. Okay. Qu'est-ce que tu voudras dire à tes enfants dans la chambre? Hania, this you want me to do it for what? Do you want me to do it for, is it for pronopersonal? If the sentence is for pronopersonal, it will be qu'est-ce que tu leur voudrais dire? And then dans la chambre also you will replace. So it will be like this. Okay, so êtes-vous toujours à l'heure? Ria, êtes-vous toujours à l'heure? Vous will be changed with nous. Nous, na, with vous it is et, with nous it will be som. Toujours, negative will be jamais. À l'heure. So it will be like this. Nous ne sommes jamais à l'heure. Pronopersonal and pronominal verbs. Je n'ai pas beaucoup de stylo. In this, what do you want me to do? Je n'ai pas beaucoup de stylo. You want to change it with pronopersonal also? In this, je n'ai pas beaucoup de stylo. If you can just elaborate. Passé composé, accorded. Passé composé is accorded. If it is past tense, then it's accorded with être verb. If it is pronopersonal, in COD, you put the accords according to the noun that you are replacing. Message writing, please ensure that it is in a box. You're writing the place and the date properly on the extreme right side, and share will be there on the left side. Then please make sure that you're not increasing the word limit of message and invitation. It should be 30 words approximately. Do not write hi, how are you in message invitation. Whatever they are talking about, whatever they are asking to write, just write it directly. For example, if they're asking to write a refusal message, okay, it's your friend's birthday, but you cannot go. So just write it directly. Okay, just say thank you to your friend. Merci pour ton invitation. Thank you for your invitation. Mais je ne peux pas venir. I cannot come. Parce que Give any reason. J'ai mal à la tête, j'ai un examen, give any reason. Okay, I'll call you soon. Je te téléphonerai bientôt. So just stick, don't elaborate too much. Can be invite as well. Can be invite as well. Form nominal. Form nominal is noun form, yes. For example, etudie is the verb. इसको कहते हैं la form verbal. This is verb form. And the noun form will be etude. This is la form nominal. One trick, generally nominal form starts with the same alphabet. 90%, not 100%. 90% it starts with the same letter as the verb. एथ्यूदिए था तो एथ्यूद हो गया. Reserve है तो it becomes reservation. Almost same. Fill in the blanks. For solving fill in the blanks, please ensure that you are sticking to the things that are given before the blank. For example, there is a blank and before the blank there is an article. ऐसे कोई blank दे रखा है. That means you have to write a noun with the article. Okay, some preposition is given. So preposition, after preposition you can always write the verb, some verb in infinitive form. So just see. If you don't know the meaning, just go by these grammatical rules, the masculine, feminine thing. Just see what is given before the blank that they're asking you to fill. Whether it can be masculine, feminine, plural, just go by that. That's going to help you. Don la tien atonami. Don la tien atonami. You're mixing, Hane, mixing few things. Don la tien. Prono possessive bhi hai usme, atonami bhi hai. You're mixing up the things. Okay? And if and all it is given in the same way, then it will be Don la Louis. Don la Louis. Okay? No, with quelque chose you use rien. Person you use with quelqu'un. Quelqu'un के साथ person use करोगे ना? Palak. With quelque chose it is rien. No, you don't write timing in message. Tips on how and where to place C and la in demonstrative. Very good question. Whenever you're comparing. Okay, here are two sweaters. You want dash or dash, dash or dash. This one here or that one here. तो first में C आ जाएगा, next में la आ जाएगा. Whenever the sentence is ending with a blank, in that case you always write la. If after the blank there is pronorelative, okay, in that case you don't write these directions. Please remember. ओके ब्लैंक के बाद वर्ब होता है तब भी डायरेक्शन लिखते हो ला. सिर्फ अगर एक ही ब्लैंक है तो देन यू राइट ला. Respondeu question. Just now I've answered this, Palak. Etfu tu jura ler. No, nuna. Som. Jamais à l'heure. Generally, you write sala only. Sessi, you do not write. Generally, it is sala only. And you write when it is neutral pronoun, okay? Thank you so much, Pratyush. Been speaking continuously since so many days. That is why this is the condition. Palak, CBSE website, the answer is different for what, beta? If you can just repeat that one more time. Sometimes in Thruwela question, we use ill instead of name given. What are the conditions to use like that? The, qua, atil. Why do we use ill here? Okay. Hanya, what you need to do is, bache, if the nouns are given. Okay. For example, I'll give you one sentence. Peter va au restaurant. Okay. So if the sentence is starting with a noun, I will not write uva Peter. This becomes wrong. Okay, if I directly write uva Peter, what I need to do is first of all just copy the noun which is given. Then copy the verb. After the verb, just give Peter a subject pronoun. So it works like this. Whenever nouns are given, you have to give that noun a subject pronoun also. So if it's Peter, I've written ill. If it is Sophie, you write L. It works in that way, okay? Matthew encore du sucre dans le thé. Matthew encore du sucre dans le thé. What we have to do with that? Negative. No. Je ne mets plus. Encore negative is plus. Plus de sucre. Just learn these positive words. Quelque chose, rien. Quelqu'un, personne. Okay? Toujours, jamais. Encore, plus. So remember these words in negative. Je ne mets plus de sucre. Okay? You use it with names, and if the nouns are also given, in that case also you write, okay? Les enfants vont au restaurant. So same thing. Ou first copy, les enfants vont, and then ILS for les enfants. Format of tomorrow's paper, first will be passage, second will be creative writing, wherein you have to do the letter compulsory. Out of the 3 questions, the rest 3 creative writing questions, you have to do any 2. Okay. It will be your message invitation in one category, dialogue reordering, completing the text. In these 3, you have to do any 2. Okay. And letter, you have to do mandatory. Grammar section, there will be a lot of choices, starting with the tense question. There will be few questions in which, if they are giving you a choice between 2 topics, अगर 2 टॉपिक्स में चॉइस आता है तो आपको उस टॉपिक में एक क्वेश्चन में सारे पार्ट्स करने होंगे, ठीक है? देन दे विल गिव यू 5 पार्ट्स. बट इफ दे आर नॉट गिविंग यू चॉइस, दैट मीन्स कन्वीनियंट टेंस में चॉइस नहीं है, आपको करना ही करना है. तो इन दैट केस दे गिव यू 7 पार्ट्स एंड यू हैव टू डू 5. Okay, so convenient tense mandatory question है, direct indirect mandatory question है, and then there are a couple of questions जिसमें choices you will be getting. ठीक है? Through वाला कैसे हो, नेगेटिव में चॉइस है, prono possessive और prono demonstrative में choice है. So that is something that you need to see. Okay, there is also one more thing that I would like to share. You can actually work accordingly. In that way you can work, because I have been checking the board papers also. So there will be few parts, as per this is something that I'm sharing with all of you. For example, convenient tense, 7 parts you will be getting, right? And it will be a 5 marker question. That means you need to do 5 parts. There are chances that students do all 7 of them. Okay, they don't follow the choice. अगर आप वो 7 कर लेते हो पूरे के पूरे, और उसमें से कोई भी 5 ठीक होते हैं, then you get 5 on 5. Sometimes students have this misconception कि only the first 5s are checked and the rest 2 are ignored. So board checking is done in a very very normal way. If choice is given, 7 parts, you do all 7, the best 5 will be checked. So that is also that you can see if you want to follow that. Okay, up to you. Okay, don't be scared, you'll be doing fine, don't worry, revise your paper well. Okay, that's very important. टेंसेस आइडेंटिफाई कैसे करोगे? वर्ड्स देखो प्लीज. प्रेजेंट टेंस होगा तो या तो कोई भी वर्ड नहीं होगा प्रेजेंट टेंस में, ठीक है? आई विल गिव यू फ्यू वर्ड्स. प्रेजेंट टेंस में या तो कोई भी वर्ड नहीं होगा, या होगा तो इट कैन बी उर्जुर्दवी, इट कैन बी आलर, इट कैन बी आलर ऑन टाइम, ठीक है? इट कैन बी तुलतो, एवरी टाइम. सो ये सारे इंडिकेटर्स प्रेजेंट टेंस के होते हैं. प्रेजेंट के बाद इंपेरेटिव का इंडिकेटर, नो सब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउन, सब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउन नहीं होता, ठीक है? वन थिंग यू नीड टू रिमेंबर इज नो सब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउन. नाउ इफ सब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउन इज नॉट गिवन, you are going to conjugate with what if subject pronoun is not given? ठीक है? हाँ, मैं एंथनो भी लिख सकते हो, ये सब भी लिख सकते हो, ठीक है? So no subject pronoun given है, तो please remember sometimes these words are given, s'il te plaît, s'il vous plaît, तो अगर ये वाले वर्ड्स गिवन होते हैं, सिल्वू प्ले मतलब यू हैव टू कॉन्जुगेट अकॉर्डिंग टू वू. सिल्ता प्ले है, you have to conjugate according to tu. Both the words means please. ठीक है. Then you have passe composé. Passe composé के indicators होते हैं hier, dernier. These are the indicators. Passe composé, sorry, that's just typing thing. ठीक है. उसके बाद प्लस का पार्फे ध्यान रखना, वो that comes with combination. This tense comes with combination. ठीक है. Plus ka parfait will come with combination. Combination as in it will only come in a sentence where imparfait or passé composé is already given. ठीक है, ये already given होगा तब plus का parfait आता है. It is compulsory to write s'il vous plaît in making indirect to direct. Okay, direct to indirect you ignore s'il vous plaît. Indirect and indirect speech. Okay, direct हम किसी को बताते हैं, please do this work. When I'm narrating the same thing to somebody else, I will not say this ki the person has said please also. So you leave those words, please. Okay. Message format, just make it in a box, extreme right side, ऊपर top पे, just refer together with French. Together with French open करके देखो. Okay. When to use kuwa? Kuwa is cruella कहते हो में kuwa always used with prepositions. Okay, it's always used with prepositions. For example, je parle à mon ami. ठीक है. So आ के साथ person है तो आ की आ गया. आ की parle tu. If it is je parle de mes vacances, it will be de quoi parle tu. Okay, just leave sassy. Sassy doesn't come in any of the sentence. Okay, sassy बहुत rare है, आपके sentences में नहीं आएगा. आएगा तो सेला आप लिख सकते हो, neutral pronoun होता है in the sentence where you don't know कि किस चीज की बात हो रही है. ठीक है, जैसे dash न march दिया, जैसे मैंने एक सेंटेंस दिया है, dash न march दिया, it doesn't work well. तो what is not working well आपको नहीं पता. ओके, यू डोंट नो हम किस चीज की बात कर रहे हैं, तो ऐसे सेंटेंसेस में हम लिख देते हैं न्यूट्रल प्रोनाउन. सला नमाज बिया. Important letters, please make sure that you're doing political system, environment, health, education system, especially फ्रांस वाले. ठीक है, फ्रांस वाले स्पेशली कर लेना. एंड that's it I guess. Is it compulsory to write s'il vous plaît in making direct to indirect? No. ओके, डायरेक्ट से इनडायरेक्ट में आपको सिल्वू प्ले नहीं लिखना होता. हम ये नहीं बताते डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में कि इसने इसको प्लीज भी बोला. वी लीव दैट वर्ड. डायरेक्ट में प्लीज यूज होता है, इनडायरेक्ट में नहीं होता. इनडायरेक्ट में नो इन्वर्जन, प्लीज रिमेंबर. ओके, ल एक दो एग्जांपल्स मैं दे देती हूँ डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट के. आई विल जस्ट गिव. Le père demande à son fils où vas-tu? ठीक है, I am unable to put the accent, so just forgive me for that. Okay. Le père demande à son fils. Thank you so much, everybody. Le père demande à son fils où vas-tu? Okay, so this is a question direct. The father is asking to his son, where are you going? So when you will change it now, le père demande à son fils où il va. No inversion. Indirect में जब आ जाओगे तो inversion नहीं करना. ठीक है, just remember that. शमाश यू कैन लीव. शमाश के चांसेस थोड़े कम रहते हैं. शमाश लीव कर सकते हो अगर अभी तक नहीं करा प्रिपेयर. एंड मोमेंट, प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू नॉट एक्सर्टिंग योरसेल्फ. दैट इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है, एक सेकेंड रुको. डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट के मैं कुछ सेंटेंसेस डिस्कस कर लेती हूँ. देयर इज ऑल्सो समथिंग दैट आई वॉन्ट टू शेयर इन डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट. I don't know how many of you are aware or no. Le, um, le président is one of the sentences that I'm sharing from together only. Nous devons agir ensemble. ठीक है? Just see this. Le président dit nous devons agir ensemble. Just you can write down this sentence whenever it is falloir or devoir verb. It is always the case of imperative. Please remember this. In the sentence, whenever it is falloir and devoir. Yes, very good, Hanya. Okay, so you can see in the sentence it is devoir verb. Falloir and devoir are basically used to give instructions. Okay, the president is saying we must react together. So we must react, or if I use falloir, it is necessary to react together. What you need to do in direct indirect questions, you have to leave these verbs. devoir falloir को remove कर दोगे और imperative का case इसको treat करोगे. So you write de, आपने de लिखा, अभी मैंने d apostrophe लिख दिया और next verb सीधा आ जाएगा. ठीक है? जैसे I'll give you one more example. अभी मैंने devoir का दिया था, I'll give you of falloir also. Le professeur dit il faut faire. See this? Le professeur dit il faut faire le devoir. Okay? Will the main clause come in past for exam? You need to see direct, indirect, whichever tense is given in the sentence, you also have to use the same tense. Okay? It does not work like English. In French, direct and indirect, whichever tense they've used in the sentence, you also have to use the same tense. Okay? So I was talking about the sentence. Le professeur dit il faut faire le devoir. Now, falloir verb is there. So remove it with the subject pronoun. Il or faut, remove kar diye. De likha, and next verb, one more verb will be given. So in this case, which verb is given? Faire. So the faire le devoir. Okay, le professeur dit the faire le devoir. Very good, John. That's correct. No. Gerondif is not coming. It's not in your course. Earlier, it used to be there. Pronoun relative simple. When to use do, when to use o. Ou you use for place and time. Okay? Place. I'll give you one example. Maria sa dash elami de kaye. For example, this is the sentence. So Mari has a bag dash. She has put some notebooks. She has put some notebooks in the bag. I'm talking about a place. ठीक है, जब मैं इसको उल्टा पढ़ रही हूँ तो ट्रांसलेशन में इन आएगा. That means कि इस सेंटेंस का आंसर OU है. Best way to learn direct, indirect, Y and E. And Kashvi, I've given it in one of my videos. I've given it in the form of table. Just go through that table. Okay, maybe before 2-3 videos I've given this. So just go through that table, make that table. That will help you to recognize it well. COD, COI, Y and EN. You'll be able to get the usages. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Grammar ma konsai revai tua to shak mataएं फेद्यू yoga. ठीक है, so that's a sentence that's coming up. Ma grammar ma konsai the. Now revai tua. How will you change revai tua? Wake up. When she's giving the instruction, wake up. Okay, and when I'm narrating it in indirect, how will I do it? How did she tell me? Ma grammar ma konsai the. Excellent. Very good. The ma revaiye to. She's asking me to wake up. A, because DE is going on, so Fedyu yoga will also be an infinitive. Fedyu yoga. Yeah. Either Fedyu yoga. Direct fair भी लिख सकते हो, D दोबारा भी लिख सकते हो. Both are correct. because that is also an instruction. Same ही sentence चल रहा है. Which question have you asked, Ria? Can you ask again, please? There's so many messages that are coming up. If you can ask again, I'll answer now. Pronotonic or COD? The biggest difference between pronotonic and COD is without preposition. Tonic is with preposition. Okay, that's the biggest difference. This is how you can recognize. Where have you posted? I'm missing the question, I think. Where you've written, I've posted again. If you can post one more time below that, because the messages are going up. Okay, so adjective and pronoun demonstrative, yes. First, blank is with a noun. So it is c'est robe, ne sont pas belles, choisissons celle-là. It will be celle-là, yeah, because the sentence is ending with a blank, so celle-là. Yes, inversion is mandatory when it is a direct sentence. In indirect, you don't do inversion. Comprehension tips and tricks. Please make sure that you are reading the questions first. While you read the question once, twice, most of the time you start understanding the passage. That passage is all about what? Then you go back to the passage and start reading it, one thing. Second thing, make sure that as much as possible you're not just copy pasting. अगर passage j form में given है तो आप उसको ill form में change कर रहे हो while answering to the question. Okay, and what else, all everything is available in the passage only. You don't have to use your mind for that. In esk you don't do inversion. Yes, esk में inversion नहीं करते and kesk में नहीं करते. How can you find which tense inconvenient? You have to go with the words. You have to see which word you're using. When do we know that when to use inversion? From changing from indirect to direct. One second. When to inverse it from inversion, you have to do with all of them except esk. Esk के साथ नहीं करते और kes के साथ नहीं करते. Which type of question will mainly come in verbs, as in how to change subject in direct and indirect? Which subject are you talking about? You have to be very specific. Just one second. Where is the sentence that you're talking about? Some common phrases related to refusal of message. You can just say that you have some kind of class. J'ai un cours de français. Okay, c'est pourquoi je ne peux pas venir. That is the reason I cannot come. Or you can say that you're not well. Yes, you need to write the current president and the current prime minister of France. Don't be scared. The last moment, could you please explain the C rules? You need to see the sentences that will be given with C. I have just now given the equation C plus présent plus futur simple or l'impératif or C plus imparfait plus conditional présent. So just follow this equation, whichever tense is missing, just apply that. Okay. Ok, Carole a regardé quelque chose par la fenêtre. Carole n'a rien regardé. Please remember Negation is always with the first verb, okay? Negative is always with the first verb in past tense, except person and nulpar. Person and nulpar will be after the second one. Yes, paper will be in almost the same pattern, don't worry. The question, I haven't received the question here. Thank you so much, Shimon. Message for refusal. Je ne peux pas assister à ton. I cannot attend your birthday. Whatever it is, whatever occasion it is, you can see that. Parce que j'ai mal à la tête et je dois. Mal à la tête or j'ai de la fièvre. That's more better. Je dois aller chez le médecin. Je te téléphonerai bientôt. And write that. Bianca on subjunctive will be AIT. Okay. AIT, subjunctive conjugation with ON. It is AIT. Almost same, yeah. Choices will be same. That is why CBSE releases the sample paper so that you get an idea of the board paper. Almost it will be same. Don't worry. Will Feth and Bulo letter come? See, nobody knows that which letter is going to come. If you ask me, I don't know which letter is going to come. Okay, but it was better that if you would have done maximum of the letters, but now I feel it's already late. So that is okay. Yes, if you attempt all seven, best five will be counted, not top five. Best five will be counted. So it's up to you if you want to do all of them. Okay, Ria, that's nice. Acha, you have not done, you're saying. You have not done that letter system education. You can just see the NCRT. It's almost same like the France one. But that's okay. I would just say difference between ka or kesk. Hanya ka and kesk is like this. Ka fe tiu and kesk tiu fe. Okay, kesk tiu fe. If you have not done now, just leave it. Okay, I will say just leave it at the last moment. It's already going to be 9. Don't exert yourself. Okay. Last moment tips that I would like to give to all of you is don't exert yourself, sleep on time. You are having many days, whatever you were able to do, just have trust in yourself. That is the most important thing. At the end, if you're just flipping pages and just constantly giving a reminder to your mind that you've not done this, you've not done this, you've not done this, it's not going to help you. That's what I feel. Give positive energy to your own self that whatever you've done to the best of your capabilities and you will do well. That is the most important thing. Tell something about dialogue reordering. Just imagine how two people will be conversing. Read the lines again and again of dialogue reordering. It's what kind of situation? It's a restaurant situation. It's a shopping. It's a departmental. It's buying something. What kind of conversation is going on? And just imagine how will you do that in real life. When you go to a restaurant, how will you converse there? First you just say hi, hello, and then you ask for a table, then you give orders, then you pay the bill, and then you go out, then you exit. So similarly, what the way you behave, in a normal life, similarly imagine that dialogue reordering in the same way. That's the tip that I can give for dialogue reordering. Convenient tenses. Convenient tenses, you need to go and look for the words. How can you learn all the conjugation which are coming in the exam? You're asking me this question very late. How can you learn all of them? There's so many of them. It's the entire, you know, year work. See, I'm telling you, wherever choices are given, and if you are not following the choice, that is okay. For example, three questions are there: message, invitation, dialogue, reordering, and completing the text. If you attempt all three of them, in one you're getting 5 on 5, one you're getting 3, one you're getting 4. So as per the CBSE marking, you will be evaluated as 5 and 4. We actually evaluate the better ones. You understand? The best of two we evaluate. If you are attempting all of them, you have a lot of time and you're attempting all of them. So this is the checking thing that works. In discours indirect, whether verb in imperative and personal pronouns, how to conjugate with de, la, la. De, after de, you need to write the verb in imperative. Indirect, indirect. Celui, see, you will write for something which is masculine. Okay, masculine singular. Tips on unseen passage, you have to read. There are no tips for unseen passage. You have to go through, read it. But the first thing that you need to do is please ensure that you are reading the questions first. Do not start reading the passage. Go through the questions, read them twice, thrice. You will start understanding few words. Then go back, read the passage. Each and everything is available in the passage only. Can you use pronulative composer for all the questions possible, as in pronulative composer for all the questions possible? What do you want to ask? Yes, in unseen passage, all the answers will be there in the passage only. You don't have to use your mind for unseen passage. सब कुछ passage में ही मिलता है. That is why it's a passage. Carol na regarde quelque chose. I have just now changed the sentence again. That sentence has come. Carol na rien regarde. Mama dia Elise dasa reveille à l'heure. Okay, Mama. Somebody has. Okay, Palak has given that sentence. Mama di a Elisa, because it is de, that means कि imperative में है. D मतलब imperative का case है. तो the mother is saying to the child. Okay, so जब mother ने directly बोला होगा तो कैसे बोला होगा? Réveille toi à l'heure. Wake up on time. Ria, now nothing we can do at the last moment, bache. There's nothing that you can do at the last moment if you don't know how to convert French to English. Just try and memorize few of the sentences if you can. I hope that you've done the letters at least. Negative, y a-t-il quelque chose d'étrange au plafond? No, il n'y a rien. This is how we place. Rest सब कुछ same. Rien d'étrange au plafond. न्यूट्रल प्रोनाउंस सला व्हेन यू डोंट नो अबाउट व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग. जब आपको नहीं पता होता आप किस चीज की बात कर रहे हो, तब न्यूट्रल लगते हैं. Conjugate where entre parenthesis question is convenient tense question. Who's asking me this? Yeah, Devansh and Mohammed. You're asking me this question: how to do convenient tense. Convenient tense is a very big topic. Just try to see as many videos as you can. CV is not coming. No, it's not coming. Don't worry. Agreement of verbs with COD. J'ai acheté les fleurs. This is a sentence of COD. COD plus past tense. So how will you do it? And you need to write the accords according to the word flower. This को replace कर रहे हो उसके according लिखोगे. So flower is feminine plural. That's why I put double ES. Yes, paper will be easy. Don't worry. How much marks will be reduced for grammatical errors depending upon the errors. So I will just leave within 5 minutes now. In negation, simple sentences, I know how to do, but responding part not able to do. Responding part, just see if the sentences are with you need to change them to je and change the conjugation of the verb also. Change the conjugation of the verb also. How we can write any letter we want and get 8 marks? No, not any letter. You have to stick to the topic. If you write any letter, you don't get marks now. Out of the three letters that will be given in the question paper, you have to write any one. How to prepare for culture and civilization? Learn from together. Nous avons fait 5 peintures pour notre grand-mère. Pour qui avez-vous fait 5 peintures? Adjective and pronoun possessive, you need to see. If after the blank there is a noun, you write adjectives. Je parle à dash mère. So ma mère. Tu parles dash. You speak dash. So you speak to yours. So in that case, à la tienne. Okay. Yes, I am. Yes, the letters inside right are more than enough. Yes. Valuar is Y. Valle. Y. What is the most expected message writing? Message writing, you need to see. Message writing expected refusal and accepting an invitation ही होता है generally, but there's nothing that can be commented कि ये expected है. Every time it keeps on changing. Ils ont planté dash plants dans mon jardin. Ils ont planté. What do you have to do in this? If there is CODY or CODCOI, then also in past tense will take agreement. Yes, in past tense agreement will be there in COD. Okay, agreement is only in COD. Ria, just go and revise whatever you can. That is something that I can say you at last moment. Yes, there will be choices. Mettez-vous encore de l'huile dans la poulet? Is it répondez or is it there only you want me to put? If there only you want me to put, then it will be ne mettez-vous plus. Just let me know, okay, whether it is répondez or what. What is the agreement in past tense COD that you're talking about? In COD, we write accords. That is something that I'm talking about. You have to write only one letter. You don't have to write two. Est-ce quelqu'un est venu lui dire bonjour, maman? How to do negative in this? Quelqu'un est venu lui dire bonjour. Quelqu'un est venu. So if the starting word is a positive word, personne n'est venu. It will be like this. Negative will also be in the starting. Tips for direct and indirect. Just see the sentence first. Try to figure out what is given. There will be mixed question of direct and indirect. So you can just see which one you want to do first. That'll help you. Okay. Yes, most of the time, culture and civilization questions will be direct, no manipulations, no indirect questions will be there because it's a language paper. And generally, CBSE tries to make it easy for students, so you don't have to worry about that. Can you please tell all pronopersonal plasma with je vais voir? Je vais voir as in, what do you want to ask? Helping verb in negative imperfect. No fixed topics, beta. No fixed topics, I can tell which topics can come. Yes, adjective possessive comes in first blank and pronoun possessive comes in second. 95% it is the same case, but please remember that after the blank, when there is a noun, then adjective will come. Okay? And after the blank, when verb is there, not really after the blank. For example, before the blank, when verb is there, then we write prono. हम prono लिखते हैं. Direct indirect, how much marks will be reduced? You need to see कि क्या mistake होगी. Don't imagine that. Okay. So I believe that's it for today. I hope I was able to answer, most of your questions and the doubts. I was able to clear your doubts. Okay. So I won't be extending this live more. All the very best, all of you. And uh, yeah, all the very best, everybody. Do well, revise your paper well. And the last minute tip that I would like to give you is just remember the things that you know. Give your mind all the positive affirmations that you've done well, and you're going to perform really well. Do not think about those things that you've not done at 9 o'clock, okay? Because that's not going to help you. There are two things that works really well. One is your hard work that you have almost done, and the last thing is the mind work that you need to do. That is very very important, because if you have done so much hard work and the last moment you're stressing about it, you're going to just ruin everything. No, so just give the paper in a very relaxed way. It's okay, it's just a paper. You just have to go to another school and give the paper. Think in that way, and it's just a part of your life. Okay, every time you have to give the papers, so don't worry about it. Okay, now just leave whatever you have done, whatever you have not done. Sleep on time, that is also very very important. Don't extend too much. Okay, I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for all your love. It means a lot to me. I've been seeing your comments on my channel and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much, everybody. Bye bye, take care. Bye.